Kalyani Stadium. Well, ailing in the bottom half of the points table is TRAU FC with still a victory to grace their favour, wherein Kashi, who's been excellent at times and who's been questionable at times, are on the other end. That's the dressing room for Tidim Road Athletic Union. Of course, these names are going to be big. That's the team bus arriving to Kalyani. Of course, the big man on the sidelines, leading the team from the very front, Nandakumar Singh. He certainly will have work to do. Let's quickly hear what he had to say ahead of this crucial fixture.
Okay, TRAU in the bottom of the table, but we don't lose hope, and our boys are also improving. So they have get knowledge from the last mistakes. So today I hope my boy will do better from the last match, and they will play all out to get 3 points. And no doubt Kashi is a very good side, well balanced team. I hope there will be a very tough and high intensity game today.
And that's the dressing room of Kashi, a team built with experienced individuals in their lineup. Certainly Arindam Bhattacharya will be playing a crucial role as well. That's the team bus arriving out in the mix, and they are being led by this man, Carlos Javier Santamarina. And he also had his pearls of wisdom that dropped at Kalyani. Let's quickly hear what he had to say before this fixture.
Yeah, we are ready for playing this game. With all the respect, we know that TRAU is in the bottom of the standings, but they have a good team. They will fight for sure, and the game is 11v11. And we are worried about our style, our game model, and we will try to do our job. And of course, we hope to win the 3 points today.
Well, as the teams warm up, alongside me in the commentary box is my co-commentator Bhashwar, in fact, who will be going forwards. Welcome back, Bhashwar. After a crackling fixture, we are back again. What's your take on this battle?
Well, thank you, Rohit, and good evening to everyone who have tuned to watch this entertaining match. Kashi have been creating a buzz around the nation since their arrival, and they will be taking on TRAU FC. And to talk about my takes on the match, a lot will depend on the lineup and the mentality, especially from TRAU. They haven't won a single game yet after 8 matches. Not often we see that scenario in the I-League, but they are struggling. There are reasons, there are problems, and this is their new home for this season. And here's TRAU's lineup. Rafiq Ali Sardar on goal, Gerard Williams, Sunil, Manush Pratim Gagoi and Pritham in the backline, Danish, Arun, Vidyananda, Abraham, Kumar Singh. He is a man under pressure, and his team needs a win. And talking about wins, not just wins, they have not got points as well. Only 1 point from a draw. That was their opening game, but this team, they are sharp. Sometimes they've been off, sometimes they have been on, but this man has experience, and these players on the screen have youth on their side. A mix of that makes Kashi a special watch.
Certainly. There's no questions about that. They are a team laced with experience and youth. And I still remember the first game they played. They went on to draw in the dying embers of the game. Just tells you about that indomitable fighting spirit. They may be languishing in the 8th position of the points table, just somewhere around that halfway mark. That's the starting 11 for Kashi. Of course, Arindam under the sticks. Bijoy, Hartley, Mandi and Ruatara in the defense. Edmund, Vikas, Pasi and Gyamar Nikumb manning their midfield, while Jordan Lamela and Julian Del Pino will be up front.
Well, that formation might very well change on the pitch because Sumit Pasi, we've often seen him play as a fullback this season, but today with the presence of Sandeep Mandi, who might be playing centre-back. But the match officials, before we move into further discussion, match referee Lalit Singh Rawat and assistant referees Pradipta Kumar Naik and Parameshwar Kopa. Fourth official Lakshay, and today's match commissioner is Imran Khan. But getting back to what I was saying, the formation might change on pitch with Sandeep Mandi, who might play as a defensive midfielder or might be a centre-back. In that case, Sumit Pasi, as we saw in the formation as a midfielder, not sure if he's playing another new role, but he has been playing as a striker before, and lately with his performances, he has answered a bit of criticism which had been coming towards him in the past. Right now, more developed and improved player. And there's the two teams coming out of the channel in Takashi, the upcoming giants, as they like to call themselves, and TRAU, the Red Pythons, who are struggling a lot at the moment in the high league, battling for survival in the top tier.
It certainly has been a season where something or the other has certainly gone wrong. Well, it's good to see. Well, we are in the city of joy. We are calling the game of joy as well, football. They say that football is everyone's game, everyone's out there in the center. So why not enjoy the fans who are out in the stands? Came out in numbers, certainly not the overwhelming numbers that we were expecting. But then again, a good match of football never really beats an eye in Bengal. And definitely the two teams exchanging their pleasantries before they go with their claws and fangs bared at each other's jugular.
Well, indeed, the Kolkata football fans, and they love their football as well, along with the northeastern teams we saw earlier in the day. The home sides aren't playing, the actual home sides rather, for Kolkata football, and hence it is not a packed house, but then a few people have still turned up to enjoy this evening clash, a Sunday evening clash, and maybe TRAU FC might bring some surprises for us. Robinson, the man on focus, 2 goals among the 3 that TRAU have scored, and a few impressive names in both the lineups. The 2 wings are fiery for Intakashi, Gayaman Nikum and Edmund Larandika.
2 captains out in the center, Arindam Bhattacharya and Gerard Giron Augustus Williams, the man hailing from St. Kitts and Nevis. Well, certainly you were talking about the Kolkata football fans. There is definitely a Bengal connection out here. The likes of Arindam Bhattacharya, who's from the locals out here, and also the likes of Sumit Pasi, who's donned ATK's jersey for a season as well. And definitely the other names that can, or the other name that will be doing the round is Vidyananda Singh. So yes, there is a few Bengal football nerve out here in the center. The question is, how do they present themselves? And this fixture that has pitted number 8 against number 13, where does it take these two teams? Does Tidham Road Athletic Union finally log a victory in this I-League, or Intakashi runs away with this fixture? Well, time shall tell it all, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Sunday evening, and it's time for all of you to buckle up your seatbelts for the flights about to take off. We are all set in the runway, and here once again, me Rohit and my co-commentator Bhashwar will be taking you through the upcoming 90 minutes of action. So stay tuned in as Bhashwar does the upcoming analysis of the teams.
Well, we'll move into the analysis and talkings about the teams. You mentioned a few names who have known the local grounds here from a good while. But this man, Nandakumar Singh, he now, after 8 matches, hopefully has got a feel of this as their home. The new entrants against TRAU, who found a new home at Kolkata, but it hasn't been a happy home for TRAU so far. Can they turn it to smiles? Can they turn tears to happiness? That is to see here. And the head coach of Intakashi, Carlos Javier Santamarina, all experienced man in charge. Well, Intakashi showing promise and trying to build a new fan culture in the country, and trying to build new rivalries and make statements forward. TRAU FC's fans are disappointed, but they are still hoping that their team can at least avoid relegation from this season's I-League. And we are waiting for the referee's signals to begin the game here.
Well, since I was talking about the Bengal connection, another name that I missed out, that's Senat Singh, who's in the sidelines of Intakashi. He was a part of the I-League winning campaign for Mohun Bagan, when they went on to draw with Bengaluru FC in the last game of the tournament to lift the trophy. What a dramatic match was that. Bella Razak scoring in the 85th minute for Mohun Bagan to clinch that title. And as we still await, I think there's some discussions going on the sidelines between the match referee and the official, Carlos Javier, and there are too many balls, so it's just that they will be warming up. Too many balls out in the center, of course.
Well, just playing a few touches around because the officials are still dealing with some issues on that bench, probably the Inter-Kashi bench. Not exactly sure what it is about. We'll have to wait for confirmation. We are a few minutes ahead of kickoff time already. The match commissioner there having a word exchanged. We have to wait for official confirmation if there is any. The players are eagerly waiting to get on with the game. Still a bit of confusion. Arvindam has walked off. It's maybe some issues with well, it's involving Arvindam, of course.
I think this can be a big dampener. Ideally, when you're about to start, when you're all geared up. In fact, Arindam's changing his jersey as well.
Well, it seems like because it is all blue, that might be a reason that he's been asked to change his colors. We'll have to wait and find out. Of course, they carry both the jerseys with them. We're not sure which color he'll don right now. Generally, is seen in the orange of Inter-Kashi, but it might be something else too. Well, it is indeed the color of the jersey, and hence Arvindam with the third kit coming out, which actually does look good, Rohit.
Well, certainly it does. He himself is a towering man under the woodwork, so obviously he is someone whom, if not the style icon, but he is someone who has this habit, who has this knack of sporting the flamboyance throughout his veins. So yes, Arindam, I don't think he usually gets fazed by all these. For him, it's something very natural. And again, knowing his experience, knowing his footballing caliber, I think he's just meant for situations like this. No matter how tense it is, he will always have a smile on his face. A few days ago, Kalyani Stadium was certainly in the thick of things as we saw the last clash. TRAU was there. They went down fighting against Aizawl FC. Today, though, I think now we are all set for a start. A slightly delayed start due to Arindam's jersey being a cause of concern. But now that it has been answered, attacking on your frame from the left to the right are the visitors, Inter-Kashi, attacking on your frame, and Sumit Pasi still doesn't want to kick the ball off.
Well, he has to wait again, but we are ready from a good long while. Just more and more intriguing the more we wait. And now finally we are on with the game, and looks like Sumit Pasi has another new role to play, but at the moment he is standing tall up front as the striker of the team and the lone striker of the team, the way they have started things.
Looked like in the heat of the moment, in the excitement, the referee forgot to start his watch on. So that's why we had to wait for a second time. But then again, things like these happen because we have to understand that they are also humans. And at the same time, when they come to the field with such high octane, with such high guiltage responsibilities on their shoulder, I think these small things, they keep on happening. But keeping all of that in mind, the kind of arbitration that we have seen in this tournament, the kind of refereeing standards that we have seen in ID 2023-24, I personally believe that is absolutely impeccable.
Well, we'll see how that turns out to be. But the back line today, there's some water on the pitch. There had been a good amount of rainfall in Kolkata in the last few days in this winter weather. But not too bad of a pitch, just a bit of water maybe. At that moment, TRAU, that's a good exchange. And that will run out of play. But I was talking about Inter-Kashi's back line. It's Sandeep Mandi indeed who is playing as a left full back. And Lalrua Tara, the emerging player. Oh, Abraham has won it back. And TRAU in attack. They like to score early if they do score. And here's a good cross in. The header is off target. A bright, sparkling start for TRAU FC. Just warning them, they do not count them off.
Well, the Red Pythons, they started well even in the last game as well. It was Robinson Singh with a brilliant finish. Unfortunate that they couldn't really latch on to it. They conceded a couple of goals quickly allowing Aizawl FC to come back in this game. In fact, in both the last games for TRAU, they have gone down fighting. It's not that they have tendered a very meek resignation of their fate. So you can expect them keeping on battling, shoring up supports in various parts of the field, just coming together as a unit. Short ball played amongst themselves. Peter Hartley, definitely a renowned name in Indian football, marshaled the ranks of Jamshedpur FC for a couple of successful seasons, and since then he's now turning out into a heartthrob of Kashi's growing footballing circuit.
Well, that's a good spot and a good mention, but Sumit Basi looked to turn around quickly and try to create something for Kashi. They have the ball now. Well, that's a risky little passer played by Peter Hartley, but he is an artist of these situations, so experienced, and Kashi rely on them. Good touch from Edmund. He's one of those bright youngsters we're talking about. Jordan Lamela trying to combine with Edmund. He loves to shoot, but this time opts for a pass, and that's a beautiful combination play, but Sumit Basi was just not on the same wavelength with Gayaman Nikum and Edmund.
Well, that was absolutely sensational to watch. Wonderful combination. In fact, I think the reason the problem happened was because Sumit Basi was not really expecting that pass. He was more on the lines of that maybe that would be laid out to him just outside the box. But again, probably he ruled out what could have been an easier chance for him. But that is football, I think. At times you make mistakes, at times you learn from them. And also another change, given the fact that Sumit Basi is spearheading his team's attacking unit today. They have kind of changed Gyamar Nikum's position. Gyamar Nikum is usually a very active winger. He uses that right wing to perfection. But today he's more playing that central role and also a bit from the left now. And here's a chance. Jordan Lamela coming all the way from the left. There is a cross attempted, but it takes a deflection and falls back at the feet. That's a lovely bit of turn. Wonderfully done. This can be a shooting chance. Crucial Peter block from the skipper, I reckon.
Well, probably, but TRAU looking to launch a counter. Abraham, one of the best of this TRAU setup this season. And now on the overlap, Sunil delivers, and Bijoy was there. He's one player who was Kroon, and Kashi will continue their attack. Edmund, or rather, Pasi there to Gayaman Nikum, and good defensive work from Manashpatim Kakoi. Back to Nikum. So many sparkling young talents for Kashi who have impressed throughout the Indian football circus. The one player missing, we were having a chat before the game, is Jackie Chant Singh. He has got a few goals as well. Not new, not young, but very, very talented.
Certainly. And Jackie Chan Singh, talking about his shooting prowess, I think even in this tournament, he's unloaded a free kick that was placed to picture perfect precision. And more importantly, it's the workload, it's the energy. He has a very infectious energy, which kind of works out wonders. Gyamar Nikum now playing it all the way back to Peter Hartley. Hartley keeps the ball in his control there, looking around for his partner, Bijoy V. I think this has been another defensive pair to talk about in the tournament. That is Peter Hartley and Bijoy V. Gyamar Nikum now coming in from the right. One of the most active players for Kashi in this year's tournament. That right wing has been a blazing fire trail only because of Gyamar Nikum's exotic runs.
Exotic runs from an exotic talent here. Sandeep Mandi right now looking for a pass forward. Sumit Basi to Vikas. Nikum is again in the Campbell. Avoids the challenges in the box and shoots as well. Just rising over. The wrong technique, but a good walk and good idea from Nikum. He's young and he will learn.
Absolutely, he's young and he'll learn. I mean, look at him, how he controls the ball. It's just that I think when he took the shot, he stretched himself a bit too much, so got underneath the ball instead of just slashing at it. So maybe if he could have been a bit more in control, I think this would have been a lovely, lovely chance. Could have probed the opposition goalkeeper as well, Mohammad Rafiq Ali Sardar. But not to be. Gyamar Nikum again on the ball. You just simply cannot keep him off the ball. He's such a good talent. He's a raw talent just waiting to be harnessed and nurtured properly. And believe me, with Igor Stimash at the helm of Indian football, I'm pretty sure if he can continue doing what he's doing, maybe a couple of years down the line, we may be seeing him in the Indian threads as well.
And just a testament to that, Nikum, he's been rooted by Mumbai City FC, and they do not root on players unless they're special, and this lad is special. And just to remind you, I'm sure you wouldn't like to hear that, but this is the lad who turned around things against Mohun Bagan in the Durand Cup a few seasons ago, and that is when all the buzz started around him, around this young lad. And not just him, there was another one from that Rajasthan United setup, William Paulingham, who is still with them at the moment, not getting too many games, but he's a prospect too. And into Kashi, both their wingers, not just Nikum, Edmund as well. And why I say that, because he's been in this Indian football circuit since a pretty long while now, not getting games in the top levels lately. And finally, with Kashi, he's getting starts. Edmund, all the way back to Sandeep Mandi.
I think the best part about this year's I-League has been the young talents. I mean, the way they have played. Not just Gyamar Nikum, the likes of Lalrim Sangha, the likes of Bipin Singh, the likes of Robinson Singh. And he's been just sensational, the likes of Bijoy, the likes of Shrikuttan. I think they have been shots, they just have been brilliant. David Hamar, I mean, who can forget him? The way he's playing for Mormon Sporting, it's just brilliant. Here's a chance for the Red Pythons though. TRAU coming in from the right, shooting space ahead of him, takes the shot and scores that opening goal. Arindam Bhattacharya has been stunned. What an absolute screamer of a finish there from Danish Aribam. Started late in the last game but introduced into the opening mix, and he has provided, or he has proved himself once again.
Oh, it is Danish, a new scorer for the Red Pythons. He's on the score sheet. Fourth goal for TRAU. Look at that move again from the left. Cuts in, beats Lalwatara, takes it out again. And what a finish. Arindam had no clue. And tell you what, when you have a keeper of that stature standing in front of you, that is a finish you will watch again and again to just know the quality you have.
You know, we talk about cannons, we talk about heavy artillery. That felt like Danish Aribam just firing a shotgun. He just shot it there, and Arindam, he was just rooted. In fact, all of us were, because first and foremost, the problem with this shot was, I mean, not the problem, the difficulty was that the angle was against him. He was away from the goal, his balance had to be a major point, and then he controlled that balance, and then there he smoked it to perfection. What a finish.
Blow for Kashi. And as I mentioned, they blow hot and cold at times, and that is the problem. But there's a lot of time left. With Edmund here, clever pass towards Nikum, who almost got onto that. But this is the understanding and combination these two has. And the passes he finds are just terrific to watch. But he needs someone at the end of it. A different role for Jordan Lamela too today. Not playing as that goal scorer up front. Scored 2 a while ago against Neroka at this very venue. And they're back here to face TRAU. And Nanda Kumar Singh is charged up now. He's got some belief in him finally. And they've done this. They just now need to learn how to hold on to these leads. Here come TRAU again. Back with Kashi.
I think that has been the problem for Tirim Road Athletic Union. They've taken the lead. Even in the last match, they were leading. But then they went on by 5 goals. They went down by 5 goals. Here's another lovely chance. But Arindam this time was certainly vigilant. And he knew exactly what he was stepping into. Now the most important factor for TRAU FC is to keep a calm head around their shoulders. They just do not need to hurry, they just do not need to rush. Keep things as simple as they can and just try and defend the swarm of attacks that Kashi will be unloading. Here's another cross, a chance, Gyamar Nikum, but I think that was miles away for a glancing header to take shape.
Nikum almost got it back, but then probably not the best of decisions to find a header there. Could have just let it land on his feet. Or maybe could have been a better option from Koyam and Nikum. But they have possession and they will move in attack into Kashi with Lalwatara. Just been a long time now, though. I was about to say just a few years ago. The emerging player of the Hero ISL. Right now here with Kashi with his services. Well, of course, not a few years now. It's been a long, long while. And that is a soft notch from Bijoy. We'll have a look at that again. Robinson pulled down. Free kick for TRAU. But this is much needed. Both these teams do not have a clean sheet yet. Sunil to take the free kick. And they have numbers in the box. They do not want to risk too many up front, of course. They have the lead. They can now gradually just build upon it. And that's a very, very poor free kick. And I'm not sure if he's going to take another one after this. But Edmund has won it back. We're talking about keeping things simple. He does not like to keep things simple. Look at that beautiful trick again. If we can watch that replay again. But Nandakumar Singh still stressed. But then his team has found the lead. And look at that bit of trick again from Edmund. He doesn't like to keep things simple, but it went out of play. And hence a throw in for TRAU. And they launch it long.
And here comes TRAU once again. From the left, knocking around on the doors. I think if they are able to find that second goal, for the first time in this tournament, they'll find a 2-goal cushion. At least in this year's edition. They've really had a very questionable tournament so far. A bit of twist and turn around, nimble footwork. Sets it up perfectly. Vidyananda Singh trying to control the ball, does well. Steers it towards the far right, looking for a crossing chance. Keeps it at his feet there. A little bit of step overs. Eventually comes a grounded cross that Arindam will have no real troubles collecting. Easy pickings for him as he picks it up and will be rolling it down.
Well, indeed, there's the chance again. A good bit of step over with Sandeep Mandi. He had his eyes on the ball, and Arindam too. The defense was ready. Peter Hartley, 14 minutes into the game. It's TRAU on the lead. Not many would have expected. But Robinson is one man you have to watch out for, along with Abraham. They're gradually finding their best 11, TRAU FC, and that's a wasteful pass straight to Rafiq Ali Sardar, another man who knows a thing or two about this venue in Kolkata football.
With time, the crowd the numbers and the attendance is slowly increasing. Initially, it started off with a handful of around 5 to 10 men, but now probably this is going up. I think with time, more people will be coming in, more people will be flocking to the venue just to witness this match. Particularly the likes of the youngsters like Gyamar Nikom, Robinson Singh, certainly Danish Aribam. Here's another long cross. Chance here for Kashi, but then that was well controlled. And now TRAU has a lovely chance as they bomb forward from the right. Here comes the cross. Arindam Bhattacharya closer to that and will receive that without a sweat. Without breaking a sweat, in fact.
Poor cross that. A good bit of first work from Abraham to find that flick ball to the right wing, who had plenty of space and time. 67% possession for Kashi, but again, the team with lesser possession on the lead at the moment. But Kashi are gradually coming close. They take time in their build-up, they take time in growing into the game, but once they do, they find some really watch goals. And Abraham is running the show at the moment for TRAU. And here's Danish, the goal scorer. Plays it central, finds Abraham. Do they have another one? Looking for the far post rightly. And was there a touch? They're appealing for it, but narrowly misses the target.
Well, a lovely bit of combination play once again. I think there was a touch from Bijoy. We'll have to confirm that, but look at the touch. Picture perfect, no questions on that. You won't find a better weight pass than that. Well, it looked like he shot it out. I think there was also a bit of curl, a bit of late curl induced. So maybe, and just maybe, Abraham, who could have finally smiled, was denied. But nonetheless, what a start here from both the teams. Gyamar Nikom, once again, he's so fast that it's difficult to control him without fouling him, isn't it?
And just a treat to watch. Look at that, a bit of trick again. We love to see tricks, but then from a practical point of view, you would love to see the tricks coming in use until and unless your team is getting goals and stuff and you're beating the defenders. This occasion, of course, Gyamar did beat the defender and win a free kick. But And that's what makes these lads special. Offside against Nikum. And that shot from Abraham, just to break it down a bit more, his decision was right from that angle to go for the far post. But the problem is with the left foot, it is a difficult angle to shoot towards the far post with power when the goalkeeper is there strong. But he did well, just narrowly missing. That was expertly done.
I think if he could have just had an additional second, maybe just drag it inside, get it onto his right foot, and then shot. There's another long ball created. Vidyananda Singh trying to latch onto it. A bit of a tussle on the side, and it looks like it's going to be a goal kick in favor of Kashi as Arindam quickly picks it up. Are we going to witness the second upset of the day, Bhashwar?
Well, not sure about an upset, too early to say, but it wouldn't be an upset for TRAU fans if they find at least even a point here. But the problem is, we all know their defense. They have leaked 26 goals. And here is Edmund. Always manages to find a pass. Lamela, great turn here at the edge of the box. Just saw no option and comes in. And a poor pass eventually. And back with TRAU. Impressive players there as well. Arun Singh has come in the lineup, and here's Abraham again. Danis, a similar angle. This time he'll opt for a pass, maybe taking on Ruatara. Abraham's shot is blocked by Bijoy. That was venomous. This is a new TRAU FC, and a python with venoms, really, which generally doesn't happen.
Oh, they are squeezing around the necks of Kashi, and particularly Abraham and Danish. What a game they are witnessing here. Look at this one. Lovely setup there. Peter Hartley was also kind of confused which way to go, and it's another corner. And it looks like the Red Pythons are here with business. They are hosting Kashi, and they want to make them feel the pain. Let's see if they can get something from this corner. Nandakumar Singh will certainly have his eyes lit up. The corners floated into the mix, but Peter Hartley has things under control.
The favorite in the box, Peter Hartley. The stature he has, Abraham. And here's Sunil at the moment. And there's one more player in the box. Well, 6 shots already from Kashi and 3 from TRAU. That is interesting. Just 20 minutes into the game. This is an open game of football. Kashi have nothing to lose. TRAU have nothing to lose because of their position in the league table. They just have to try and express themselves. Now from the right, how TRAU can. Combining well. Across, a little impatient. And for the second time from that right wing, I believe Deepak Singh. He had been performing well. Or maybe Preetham it was with the cross eventually. Just a bit impatient.
Just adding to a word that you just right now said, bit impatient. I think impatience and complacency. I won't say complacency, but impatience certainly has been the unraveling of TRAU FC in this season. They've got the lead. This can be another chance. Arindam Bhattacharya just tipping it over in the nick of time. TRAU could very well have been or have found that second goal. What a match here for them. They are roaring right now. Here's another chance. Abraham looking around for shooting space. Will take the shot. What a save there from Arindam Bhattacharya. Oh, Bhashwar, what are we witnessing here? An absolute masterpiece in the making.
Well, Abraham again it is. How does he even think about a shot from there? And it did trouble Arindam at that far side. This is dangerous. And now Edmund just a foot in from Arun Singh to stop that attack. But TRAU FC looking like an entirely revamped side, even though there has been no major changes in personnel apart from the lineup, which gradually changed to perfection. Ruatara, almost a mistake, recovers quickly. He's one of the fan favorites for Mizo people, of course. Their team won the previous game. Nikum's touch just takes it away to Gerard Williams. And TRAU, they're yet to recover from their last match as well, which was against Aizawl, a 5-1 defeat. Oh, what a pass that, what a switch from Robinson. And now Deepak, he might shoot as well, and trouble Arindam. It's 2-0 for TRAU, would you believe it? And Deepak Singh, who was bringing out the flair and skills, has brought out a goal. And TRAU on the double. It is Deepak who is changing things for the home side.
Well. Remind me, Bhashwar, when was the last time Arindam conceded in the first post? I haven't seen it at least. But what a $1 million delivery that was. and then he rifles it, he spears it through whatever slender gap he finds between Arindam. And look at that, bam! Speared into the back of the net. Sensational finish from Deepak Singh. No questions about that. And TRAU surges ahead emphatically.
Let's take a moment and talk about that pass. Where was the Interkashi defense? But what a pass from Robinson Singh to spot that runner on the right. There was no other option for him as well. But how well did he do? And it all came from a mistake in the central midfield. And somewhere I have to say that Julian Perez and Jordan Lamela, they need to do more. They're just not controlling the midfield, and that's a mistake here. And not too much on it, and Rafiq Ali Sattar will control it. And for the first time this season, TRAU FC have a 2-goal cushion.
Well, I think that is the kind of potential that they are also capable of. It's just that they need a bit more of the luck going their way at times. They have been very unfortunate at times. They have knocked on the doors and yet has been denied. So maybe if they can find the goals maybe on a couple of occasions, I think they'll be a lot better side. Look at this one though. They continued knocking on the doors. That clearly was a foul. Sunil B, yes, he was brought down. I think he got frustrated as well. Almost wanted to get back at the feet of Lal Ratwara. It's a free kick here, and Sunil B will take it all by himself.
And launched long here. Looking for a prime. Is once again in the Campbell. Peter hardly had to get a foot in. Otherwise, it was opening up for a third here. And I'm sure many of us watching this game are wondering what is wrong today. It is TRAU FC who are doing everything right. Interkashi struggling. Just a few days ago in this very venue, Neroka did score a goal against Interkashi, but Interkashi scored 3 back. Right now they're down by 2, and a corner for TRAU.
Vidyananda Singh, another Bengal connection. Let's see if he can make it count. Peter Hartley, certainly the general in the defense of Interkashi, has been undone twice. Floats it into the mix, well taken care of by Interkashi. As it goes out for another throw, it looks like TRAU FC. They've taken 11 shots within 24 minutes. Talk about a more dramatic start. Talk about a more feisty overture to this encounter, and we will wait. Sunil B preparing himself for a long throw maybe, or it can very well be a short one as well, shorter one. Abraham tries to control the ball, constant push, show when the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw, and now in favor of Interkashi.
There was an arm from Lal Ratwara, I believe, even though not an elbow, but there's a pushing with the hand, which generally the referees give away. And the throw-in goes in favor of Interkashi too. A bit of confusion there, but Abraham every time in the Campbell. Well, indeed, it's a free kick for Interkashi. A bit surprising, but anyway, Interkashi wouldn't mind it. And we've talked about one number 77, Nikum, and the other number 77. Mighty impressive as well, Vidyananda Singh. He's been, as you were telling about the Kolkata connection, he was there with ATK a while back. A very talented young midfielder. No more that young really when he came here. Didn't get too much of a game time. Gradually trying to prove his worth.
Here's a chance for Interkashi now to try and regroup themselves. I think Bijoy and Peter Hartley, they've been a very good defensive pair, but there have been occasions where even they have switched off. Today has been one of those days where TRAU FC has pressed the pedal hard enough. Here's another chance for Interkashi, but TRAU defends it successfully. No real threat on the horizon. Nandakumar Singh pretty happy with how his wards have played so far. Interkashi once again on the ball, chips it further forward, brings it down, looking around for a bit more space. Gyaman Nikum sends it towards the right, and Ruatara latch on to the ball. Back to Gyaman Nikum. Nikum sends it further forward, inside the box, shooting chance, but goes begging.
So that's what I was saying about Jordan Lamela and Julian Perez just not doing what is expected of them today. And they are top players, do not get me wrong, and they have been playing very, very well in the previous matches. In fact, the main players, you can say, the key players rather, not main, but they have been involved at the end of everything from Intakashi. But today, at the moment, they're just somewhat not on the game really well, and that shows because generally on his team, you would expect him to get a foot through that shot. That's the quality he has. Lamela. Again, it was Nikum with that pass towards Ruatara on the overlap. A good spot too. And the bench of Intakashi. They're wondering what went wrong with a lot of time left. Gerard Williams towards Abraham. Back with Intakashi. And now Edmund driving a bit central. He's looking for options, finds Lalduatara, very well capable of attacking. Generally plays as a left full back, but very versatile. Has played as centre back, can play as a right full back, which he's playing right now. And there's a long ball forward, not really walking with the height they have in the box. Nakayama and Nikum there.
I think another problem for Intakashi today has been, he was not really able to recall the name, but Mario Barco Villa, he is not there in the lineup, and his absence has been critical. There comes a cross from the right. Jordan Lamela goes for a free swing of his feet. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Can be a goal-scoring chance, but sensational defending there. No questions about that. It's the captain himself stepping up. And Jordan Lamela, he's had 4 yellow cards for that. He's suspended for this match. Once again, what a lovely delivery there from Gyamar Nikum. But what a brilliant bit of defending. I think it was Sunil with that defensive maneuver. Jordan Lamela, here's a chance for him to whip in that corner. Here comes the corner, and a sensational bit of goalkeeping from none other than Mohammad Rafiq Ali Sardar, standing tall under the sticks here.
Well, there's the delivery again towards the far post, but Rafiq Ali Sardar collects it well. And the player you talked about, I think you were talking about Mario Paco, and not exactly Jordan Lamela. He's on the pitch right now, but indeed, he's a big miss on the previous occasion. Some good defending by TRAU, but Intakashi have it back. Peter Hartley squares it to Vijay, or Bijoy rather, a better way to say his name is Peter Hartley again. Has options, so looking for the forward ones always. Sumit Basi, he's combining pretty well in that slot, just playing the touches. Now Vikas towards Sumit Basi, and he'll unleash a shot, just off target. Well, a good build up and a good move, and Sumit Basi at the end of it.
Sheer quality here from Intakashi. Excellent combination play again, and this time Sumit Basi, well, he definitely did do the right thing. It's just that couldn't hit the bullseye. But that is where Sumit Basi is so good. He'll take shots, he'll stun you even before you know. So you always need your guard upright. One moment of defensive lapse and you may end up conceding. So it's very, very critical here for TRAU FC that they hold their heads up high, keep their guards upright. Here's another chance from Danish. Sets it up towards the far right, looking around for crossing space. There comes a shot, but along the carpet. A very emasculated effort as Nanda Kumar Singh walks back in disappointment.
Well, he's one of the coaches who do not express much in front of the camera, but his brain work is still going on. Deepak Singh attempted for goal. He could have just gone for a better option, but when you're 2-0 up, you wouldn't mind. But then the way TRAU concede, they might just mind that kind of chances being wasted. Here's Edmund. The back heel again, but wins a throw in. John Lamela and Julian Perez, both of them just missing a clean strike, one each. That is one concerning thing. Sumit Basi, just a reminder, as I was saying, he wasn't that praised or that talked about. Answered some of the critics in the previous games, playing as a fullback. Across meanwhile for Intakashi, Nikum rises, and of course it wasn't the favorite. He got ahead, but didn't find the target. And coming back to what I was saying, Sumit Basi answered a few critics with that different position of his in the right full back, but now he's back as a striker and he's looking promising. And just to remind, he was a part of the national team set up for a good while under Stephen Constantine. Question marks were raised, but then maybe that was not the right moment. Maybe his moment will come sooner or later.
Yeah, I think a very nice point you made about the timing. I think it's very, very important to know. Oh, that's a lovely bit of work from Gyaman Nikum, but a crucial defensive block once again. In fact, a defensive interception, to be honest. This TRAU FC fights on. They come knocking on the doors again, and it looks like the clearance haven't been as good as they would have wanted it to. Back with TRAU FC. TRAU FC trying to control the ball. Robinson Singh plays it towards Danish. Danish looking for support, trying to get inside. And comes in with the cross. It goes slightly farther than they would have expected. That's going to be a throw-in here in favor of the Red Vikings.
Well, time has just flown by. Half an hour played already. Throw-in for TRAU. They look a bit tired at the moment already. This is not the natural conditions they're habituated to play it. They're staying here for a good long while with problems at their home state, getting better gradually. But then they, as a group, as players, have their concerns as well. Didn't get much time for pre-season. Issues with signings and squad building. And right now, after 8 matches, for the first time, they have a 2-0 lead. And they will be hoping that they can convert this into a win. Good pass, good idea rather. Seen by Bijoy. Lamela combining with Perez.
Yeah, certainly the TRAU midfield has been so wonderful. The kind of passes that we have seen forward. Gyaman Nikum on the ball again. Here comes a cross. Well, that should be or could have been a handball as well. But the referee says a play on looked very close to me. Peter Hartley now on the ball. And just to give you all a heads up, even if that would have been a handball, that certainly would not have been a penalty, because the handball was from Kashi themselves while they were trying to bring the ball down. I think that is where the ball bobbled up.
Well, we'll look at that again. Sorry to cut you off, Rohit. Was here another arm, maybe twice, and that is why the referee decided let it just be a play on, because both teams were involved. And anyway, would have been a harsh decision. And now Lamela trying to create something. Their wingers move a lot, and that's a very, very casual pass to give away possession. And now Abraham. TRAU might just hurt into Kashi because of this attitude they have brought on the pitch right now. Edmund to Vikas. Exchange in the midfield, and now Edmund looking for passes, finds Nikum. No real movement as such in the central midfield zone to find a pass, and solid defending from Sunil again. And now TRAU move forward.
From the right, trying to make inroads there. The ball still stays with Robinson Singh. Plays it to Abraham. Abraham goes for a long ranger. Beating Arindam with a shot like that, I don't think he's going to beat him. He's going to get beaten even in the wildest of his imaginations. But nonetheless, I think he scored a shot from that range, so why not try it again? I mean, he's taken a shot from that angle.
Well, rightly so. Even I thought the same when you said about beating Arindam from that distance with that kind of a shot, which is very, very feeble. Then if you see Arindam was scrambling, that is because he was way off his position. I wonder if mentally into Kashi, just not in the groove, not in the zone where they should be. Here comes Perez, Lamela. Their combination, there's no question marks. But they need to combine with the team, which they are doing right now. Lamela has felt a knock. It is a free kick, and in a very, very crucial zone.
And this is exactly where they'll be missing Jackie Chan Singh, because Jackie Chan Singh is a master of this free kicks. We'll once again show you. There was a lovely bit of run, but then he couldn't keep himself in control there. Jordan Lamela Garrido, he went crumbling down. And as we prepare for the free kick, we can see it is Jordan himself who's bracing for this chance. Gyaman Nikum is also in the frame, while Mohammad Rafiq, he's just busy manning his own wall there. Also Sumit Pasi, he has a very lethal shot at his disposal. Maybe and just maybe he can fancy his chances.
Well, never seen him take a free kick as such, but We like surprises. We like to see more players in the building, especially when it's an Indian player coming up. But Lamela's left will be the favourite in this from this range. Rather, the TRAU wall is ready. Sumit Pasi and Jordan Lamela. Both of them are set. It'll be Lamela straight to the wall and still a chance. Vikas surely isn't offside, but he'll intelligently let it run out for a corner.
I think given the fact that he was taking that left footer, he needed a bit more curl on the ball. He ended up putting a very straightforward free kick and jammed it against the wall. Things like these happen. Jordan Lamela once again, is it? No, in fact it's Julian Perez Del Pino with the corner for Inter Kashi. Can they draw one goal back? Well, here's a chance for Peter Hartley. Gyama Nikumba was awaiting that chance. Danger still not over though. Inter Kashi once again tiptoeing their way forward. Another cross into the box. This time though Mohammad Rafiq. And again we have been talking voraciously about Arindam Bhattacharya. But Mohammad Rafiq is also no new customer to this kind of footballing encounters. We have seen him proving himself before as well. He's another experienced name under the sticks. So if you want to beat him as well, you really need to get your shots on target.
Well, indeed. Rafiq Ali Sattar doing well too at the moment. Talking about those headers. Well, another great pass, and Lalwa Tara, what a challenger, needed to get his foot in. Tara, and it just shows at times why he has been that emerging player of ISL. Good long back ago now. We talked about it earlier at the start of the game. Hasn't been performing that well since then, but right now today he's been decent enough, and that challenge just shows the quality he has. There's an overlapping run from Sandeep Mandi, who beats the defender, but not too many options in the box, only one of them, and the cross is blocked anyway.
Going to be another corner here. The two coaches quickly having a word. Definitely Carlos Javier Santa Marina. He'll have his eyes set on possibly a few changes maybe, or a plan B. But I think plan A has actually worked wonderfully. It's just that, again, like the first match, the finishing has been missing. There comes a long corner, knitted back into the stride of... we'll have to confirm who the player was. Certainly not really easy to grab hold from this distance. Here's another chance. Goal scoring opportunity. Rattles the side netting. Oh, Carlos Javier Santa Marina, he certainly won't be happy with that. What an excellent pass. Sumit Pasi once again misfires there.
But a promising shot, had the power in it, but as you said, misfires. He missed the target, side netting. And he's getting into positions, he's getting into crucial areas where TRAU need to be aware. And Edmund again with that pass forward. Maybe if Peter Hartley could have got ahead to that, could have been a better chance. Talking about chances, TRAU have created a lot, and they're looking to create more with Danish. Intelligent switch to the right. Deepak. And now Preetam. Vidyananda. Lately haven't seen him bring out those flashy skills, but that's a brilliant touch to release Deepak. His first touch is even better. And the cross is headed out, and now Vidyananda. His shot is wide. It could have been another spectacular goal here.
Oh, Vidyananda certainly has a knack for taking those long rangers. Look at this one. Got slightly out of control, but the way Vidyananda brought it down, he had a very minimal angle to try and take that shot, but he still managed to squeeze one out.
And there's Bijoy on the ball. He's trying to find a few passes forward.
Here's an opportunity though. Mohammad Rafiq, he'll let it slide. He'll let the ball come all the way to him as Sumit Pasi puts on a chase. Just that formality that strikers do in order for the ball to be rolled. And now he's rolled it out to the far right. Vidyananda, who's dropped down pretty deep, sends it soaring forward. Can Inter Kashi cover it? Does well, in fact. Back to Inter Kashi again, now in the central channel. They have been a decent side, but again, that finishing has been a major question mark, and it looks like the referee has spotted something there. Just having a quick word with Julian Perez Del Pino, the Spaniard.
Well, indeed. But time and again, what I'm saying is him and well, there's another chance. Rafiq Ali Sadar is out of his lines. Sumit Pasi was interested, but cleared away by Danish, and now Vidyananda. And here's TRAU again. Arun Singh from the midfield. Another intelligent pass. Abraham has got onto that, but the offside flag is up. I'm not sure if he was offside. That is a very, very good pass. Tell you what, we'll have a look at that again. That pass looked to be timed to perfection.
Well, that is still a questionable call because looked very, very tight. But then again, I think you'll have to abide by what the referee has to say. Now TRAU just hoping that maybe the free kick would have gone their way, but it was not to be, as Vikas Singh took a tumble. Yeah, he was kind of knocked off his feet there by Arun Singh. Ball's back with into Kashi. Into Kashi, twists and turns around. Bijoy on the ball, looking around for more help going forward. Nice one touch. The ball's fallen at the feet of an Intakashi player. Gyaman Nikum on it still, looking around for an opening but denied.
Which is a throw-in for Intakashi. But Gerard Williams could just have let it run out. It came off for Nikum. And now Lal Ratara on the overlap, delivers across. And no blue shots in that near post region. Attempt from distance by Vikas. Was off target anyway. And now Lamela. TRAU was so determined to not let this slip. Robinson with the clearance. Dropped down so deep. Sandeep Mandi, 60% possession for Intakashi. 40 for TRAU, and Intakashi come again from the center.
Now from the left, looking around for some support, for some help. Decent bit of footwork there from Edmund. Edmund certainly can control the ball. We've seen that time and time again. Now steers it towards the far right. Intercepted. And it looks like Intakashi has wrested possession back. And now they want to go for a goal. They saw the goalkeeper off his line. The idea was more or less correct. Definitely a good one to try and test Ruatara. But then just the dip coming slightly later.
Well, I have a different take on it. The replay will confirm it. Ruatara was probably looking for a cross there. Just curled the wrong way. But the replay will confirm what he was trying to do. But either way, it could have been so close had it been on target. Just a bit. The keeper was off his lines. And Rafiq Ali Sadar, just a warning for him. And these just helps the keepers to rectify those moments. And the next time, he will be aware that he needs to be on his line. Robinson with the header. I'm almost getting on to it. And now Vikas.
I think one thing that Carlos Javier Santa Marina would be saying his team is that we are up against a team that has still not won a game. So maybe, and just maybe, in the second half, if we can start pressing them in a much more ferocious manner. Just don't let them breathe. Just throw everything you have in your arsenal. I think the doors may be opening up a bit more. And now Intakashi still riding on the broad shoulders of Bijoy V as they deny TRAU FC from going forward and knocking on the doors. It's a throw-in though for Intakashi. Gyaman Nikum has dropped all the way back. 2 minutes will be added on to this half. It looks like it is going to be a quick throw taken in by Sunil. Sunil to Vidyananda. Vidyananda plays it all the way back to the captain, Gerard Williams. Gerard twists and turns, sends it to Manish. Another long ball. Well, the flag has stayed. Well, it's gone out. Alright, that can be... Will that be a bookable offense? I think the referee will just let him go with a warning.
Well, the reason the flag was up late is that there were more than one runner forward. Some of them were actually onside. And the one who got the final touch on the ball, he was one of those players who was offside. And Danish hence just lost on that opportunity. And that is why he wasn't booked. Otherwise, he could have very well been on the referee's books. That's a risky header back from Manush Pratim Gokoi. And the coordination with the keeper needs to be better. And 1 more minute remaining in first half. And we'll have to wait and find out if Intakashi can find a goal. Or will TRAU make it 3? Arvindam out of his lines. A bit of confusion. but collected well. And Kashi mostly have scored in the second half of games.
Well, the defensive communication has been a slight question mark today for Kashi. Ideally, the communication between Bijoy, Peter and Arindam is pretty much good. But then again, like football being a game of days, football being a game of momentum, on one particular day things may not just go your way. Bijoy V now going up, trying to help his team's attacking unit. That's not really the best of passes. Keeps that in control, sends it further forward. And now plays it even further right. Back with Jordan Lamela looking for cross. There comes a shot, but again it had no curl whatsoever. Maybe a cross, if that was your perspective.
Well, not really. This time he went for goal. But that is all for the first 45 minutes. It's half time. And surprise for everyone watching. It's Tilim Road Athletic Union 2 and Kashi 0 at the Kalyani Stadium in Kolkata. And there will be changes, alterations, discussions all together. But TRAU have done the hard work and they have got the 2-goal cushion to enjoy.
Well, corroborating your statement for everyone watching, once again I'll confirm the scoreline. Yes, you are seeing it right. TRAU FC has a 2-0 cushion over Kashi, and they have been that good, to be very, very honest. They have been defensively solid. Their attacking unit has been absolutely wondrous. That's, however, the stats will tell you that Kashi certainly has been dominant. 62% ball possession, but 13 shots from TRAU, 4 of them on target. Out of 11 shots unloaded by Kashi, none of them is still to hit the mark. 3 fouls for Tidim Road Athletic Union, just a couple of them for Kashi, no cards shown yet. A couple of corners for TRAU, 3 of them for Kashi. We'll quickly try and show you the shots, 13 of them coming from TRAU there. Abraham certainly has been the more active player, taking 4 of them, Arun with 3 of them, Robinson with 3 of them, which includes a goal. Vidyananda Singh, in fact it was not Robinson rather, it was Deepak Singh with the goal. Vidyananda, Danish and Deepak having 1 shot each. And now coming to Kashi, Jordan Lamela with 3 goals, Edmund with a couple, in fact 3 shots, apologies. Edmund with a couple of them, Nikum Gyamar with a couple of them, Vikas Singh with 2, Julian Delpino with 1, and Sumit Pasi trying his luck from the range as well.
11 shots and 3 fouls here from TRAU. What a clinical performance from a team at the bottom of the table. Arun, Vidyananda and Sunil with a foul each. And Kashi, they need to do better. They have come to TRAU's home for the season. They have pretty well habituated in this very venue. There's Kashi with 2 fouls, Bijoy with 1 and Ruathara with 1. A pretty clean game in the first 45, and that is why we saw just 2 minutes added on at the end of 45. Both teams interested to create chances, go on attacks, and we'll have a look at those chances and attacks in the first 45 minutes. The 2-goal cushion and how the 2 goals came, we'll just show you in a moment. And both the teams will meanwhile get ready to score some more, especially Kashi to turn around the game in the second half.
From marching out to the center in the city of joy to changing the jersey, a lot happened, and then this happened. This is how. Look at this short burst of brilliance. Bam! Rattles the top post and then sizzles inside the line as Arindam Bhattacharya merely kept on looking. What a finish from Danish Abiram. And then another one. Look at this. This could have been so close. Brilliant effort from Abraham, and then another lovely save, almost like a predator snatching his prey, and then this $1 million delivery from which Pritam Singh didn't really go on to miss, smashing that into the back of the net. In fact, Deepak Singh.
Well, perfect word used, $1 million pass there. But Kashi later in the first half created a few chances and tried to test Rafiq Ali Sardar. This was Sumit Pasi's attempt as well. But that is all for the first 45 minutes, most of it from TRAU. At halftime, it's TRAU FC 2 and Kashi 0. Stay tuned, we'll be back again after a short breather. Welcome back for second half action here at the Kalyani Municipal Stadium. It is Kashi against Tedim Road Athletic Union, who have surprised everyone with 2 goals in the first half to take a 2-0 lead. There are changes immediately to turn around things for Kashi. One of them is a defensive change. Rohit, if you can just give us insight about those changes, the players who came on.
Yes, Roatara, he was substituted and he was replaced by Byong K, wherein Mohammad Atsal as well came in. So of course now Kashi looking forward to press the pedal, hoping to secure maybe a point, salvage a point, because 45 minutes of football, still a world of turnaround can happen.
Well, possible, anything is possible, and TRAU will of course want to stop that possibility and continue focusing on their positives which they have found in today's game. Today's referee Lalit Singh Rawat, he has 45 more minutes to keep control, and we are in right time for the second half. It's the Red Pythons who will be attacking from left to right of your screen with increased motivation after a 2-goal lead to protect right now. Underway with final 45 minutes here.
And the Red Pythons kickstart proceedings on a bright, feisty note there. Another long ball. The long balls have been pretty fabulous for them. Just keeping the ball in control. That's a confirmation of the substitution. Byong coming in, Ruatara going out. And now, just when it felt like Deepak Singh would have a smile on his face, he was denied. The free kick went the other way, back with Arindam. Arindam sends it to Bijoy. Bijoy steering it further forward. And it looks like the nerves are still very much palpable as we have just started. 44 seconds in the first half, or in the second half in fact. And obviously there will be a few jitters hither and yon. But with that being said, as the time progresses, both the teams will settle down. Here's Kashi.
Starting on a similar note where we left. And here's Atsal straight away involved in attack. Probably is replaced Sumit Basi and wins a corner straight away. Atsal. Some good work there. Edmund again can create a role there. And they have a corner. TRAU need to keep confirmation of the change there. It's a Nikum who has gone off to be replaced by Atsal rather. And the players on pitch at the bottom of your screen, and the corner comes in towards the far side. Rafiq Ali Sattar with the faintest of touches out of the box, and there was a foul. The play on says the ref, but eventually it will be called back, and that might be a card too for Bijoy. Unnecessary.
Well, I would certainly be unimpressed by the move that saw Gamar Nikum going out, because he was pretty decent. But to be honest as well, it looks like the yellow card's going to come out, and it's going up to Bijoy V. He's he's broken the rule there, and the referee won't be taking that with a very open hand. Once again, we'll try and show you. There was the corner. The goalkeeper just flips it away. And while there was an attempt by Danish to try and control that, Bijoy ends up pushing him from the back.
Well, he knew the counter opportunity was there, and hence he tried to just stop that.
I think that was quite a distance that he wanted to stop the counter from. I think he wanted to nip that in the bud, in the bud itself. Nandakumar Singh having a stopwatch around his neck there. Is going to be a goal kick in favor of TRAU FC. And that's launched downtown. Looks around, twist and turn Kashi, just defending as much as they can. It looks like they've given the ball away. An opportunity building for TRAU on the horizon. Kind of scrappy play from both the sides. Not really decent clearances. Jordan Lamel, in fact Julian Delpino, he's given the ball away. Abraham from the leg looking around for a crossing opportunity. There comes the cross, and it just eludes everyone as the ball floats out for a goal kick. Once again, we'll try and show you. That was a lovely bit of run, a constant tussle with with Julian Delpino. But the ball just goes on to land on top of that netting. Another sigh of reprieve, almost a howler there from Arindam Bhattacharya. Could have been tricky. But then again, thankfully for him, the ball really didn't go completely out of his control and was away from that goal line. Decent work done by the seasoned campaigner as Kashi sets sight on another attack.
A pretty good start already for Kashi. You can build upon it. 2 goals is not a very less of a margin to come back from. And that is one advantage that TRAU have. But they have the problem of leaking goals. Conceded so many. Just showed a few positive signs. TRAU since that Shillong Jung game. And that is a corner for Kashi. And the positive is that before that they had scored only 1 goal with Litton Chill, who hasn't been involved in action since a long while. But in that Shillong Jung match it was Robinson who scored, and then again when the Aizawl came, it was Robinson who scored. Today he is assisted for the second goal. She's in the mix of things very well. And now Perez with the delivery, a flick back, and that is a wonderful save by Rafiq Ali Saddar.
Sensational stuff, absolutely sensational. There's no questions about that. We'll once again try and show you. Look at this, how wonderfully it was set up there, and that flick back, that will definitely be the talk of the town, coming all the way from Vikas Singh. I think that is why he's so dangerous. You can never take his eyes off him. You won't know that when he will sting you, but when he does, that can very well prove to be a very, very disastrous outcome for you. Here comes TRAU once again, but this time though Vikas Singh, he couldn't really conjure the power. In fact, Deepak Singh couldn't really conjure the power that he wanted to put after the shot. Back with Kashi now, Kashi coming from the right, building with slow and crisp passes. Now a longer one, can he control that? He does well. Keeps the ball under control. Lovely bit of a heel flick there, but that will go out of play.
So there's an example of what we were discussing. Those skills and tricks to come out at the right time when needed, not always. A simpler pass was waiting there. Kashi did well to control it. Then, nonetheless, a clever attempt to find that pass. And Kashi once again in attack. And indeed, it was a bit surprising to see Nicol go off. He was performing well. Generally, you would see Jackie coming in, but he's not available today. Sumit Basi again, a good layoff and clear work from Kiran. Couldn't find a cross in.
Well, to be very honest, I think even if that ball would have been passed in, that would not have allowed the opposition to find an opening, because the position of the Kashi players, the positioning of the Kashi players, that really took me by surprise. Could have been better, could have been a lot more convincing. Here comes TRAU once again. Abraham on the ball, sets it up onto the left, but well intercepted by Kashi. Back again for TRAU, as they will let the ball slide out of the field of play. It's going to be a quick throw and taken. Vidyananda Singh plays it back. TRAU is looking a lot more confident with every passing minute. Abraham on the ball as he canters all the way from the left. A bit of resistance coming from Jordan Lamela, or in fact Julian Del Pino. Apologies for the same. TRAU once again chips it forward. Another long ball, and it looks like Bijoy V has certainly got things under control. Only to let it slide, is it? No, in fact the free kick has gone Kashi's way.
Well, a soft one, but again a chance, and it is because of that high boot coming from behind. Not really that high, and hence it did not go into the referee's books. But TRAU are looking dangerous. Abraham against Perez, just allowing that a little bit of freedom in midfield Kashi to TRAU. And that is the reason, if you see again, look at where Perez is. Bijoy has to be careful, even though that was not a foul, but he's on a yellow, so he needs to be careful. And I'll show you once again when TRAU have the ball about what I was mentioning. A little change in formation too. Lamela has gone to the right hand side, so it's a double strike formation with Atsal and Pasi up front. A good flick to create that chance. Now Arun towards the goal scorer, and now there's a still open one goal. Oh, he looked for the cross, and Danish again fires it in. Robinson's shot is cuffed. And a chance missed by TRAU. Maybe Deepak should have gone for goal.
Even I believe he should have gone for the goal. I think he went for it actually, or maybe just created a cross. But what beats me here is how did Robinson not take the simple path? Why did he not stand out there, waited for the pass instead of taking it on a bit of an acrobatic side volley, making life difficult for yourself, where you have a simple, much simpler option at your behest? Well, I would never know.
Well, rightly said. Could have been so much better and could have done better. And one man looking from the bench there was Sanatan Singh, who had got a few starts for TRAU. But today Rafiq Ali Saddawi is doing his job well. Sanatan hadn't been too bad either, but the team effort was missing. But right now Arindam was almost on the test again. Sunil. TRAU in attack. One back by Kashi, given back cheaply. And again, possession exchanging hands quickly, or rather exchanging feet maybe. Tanish. Oh, Abraham just trying to be clever. But Bijoy clears it to Peong. And no shortage of action. Both teams, whenever they have the ball, just eager to move forward in attack.
Here's TRAU once again. And there's another long ball. Those long balls have proved to be the gems, the hidden gems of the Red Pythons. But it looks like the chesting down process that was slightly sloppy in that instance allows Kashi to win the ball back, steers it further towards the right. And they continue doing, once again, a poor pass. I think that passing has been the major factor. Poor passing, mispasses, too many. A bit too many, in fact, has allowed TRAU to take over the possession time and time again. Now Kashi tries to go forward, tries to create an opportunity. Now it's Sumit Pasi, is it? No, in fact, plays it towards the far right, but will be denied. It was Edmund Lalwandika. And now Jordan Lamela, after a tussle out there on the sidelines, will let the ball slide away for a goal kick in favor of TRAU FC.
Get the ball, keeper, no waste time.
Good attack again, but TRAU's defense have done comparatively better. But the problem is, can they maintain it? They have done well so far, but whenever they concede a goal, that is the moment they start slipping and they lose that focus. And so far Kashi haven't scored, but once they do, if of course they do, it'll be time to see. At this time the back heel works well for Peong. And now Sumit Pasi, controlled well, but too strong is Gerard Williams. Play on, says the ref. Abraham is enjoying his time there in the midfield.
I think the second half hasn't really kicked off to that same tempo where we saw the first half. Both the teams are coming close, yes, but when it comes to penetrating into that finishing third, I think both the teams have lacked. And the firepower on display in the second half, that has been very much questionable. And now TRAU tries to make inroads from the left, only to give the ball away. I think we have seen the ball being played a lot on the sidelines. That's a through ball being attempted. Eventually it will elude everyone as it heads all the way to the gloves, to the safe gloves of Mohammad Rafiq Ali Sardar.
Well, the intensity is there. Just that final bit of play, or the final third action, is missing a bit in terms of being clinical. They're trying. And two players getting ready. They're having a word on the touchline, as you can see. And it looks to be Asif and Tomba, two youngsters. One of them hailing from Mumbai City FC as well, and Tomba coming from the Classic Football Academy. And we'll have to wait to see if they come on. We can talk about them after that. But Vidyananda right now, another one of those Manipur lads from TRAU rather. And Kashi win it back again. A clever back heel. That was a foul, but play on advantage in Kashi. Here comes Lamela moving forward, avoids the challenge. Edmund, oh, sweetly done. The defenders did not expect it. And now Edmund looking for options out wide. And a substitute trying to get involved. And the flair of Nico is, to be fair, missing. And now Edmund back to Vikas, falls kindly to him. And now on the turn, a good defending again, still the chance is on. and towards Rafiq Ali Sardar, who hasn't done too much wrong so far.
Well, Sumit Pasi, he was sniffing out a chance there, and he was right to do that, to be honest. But then again, you have to be careful. Look at this entire move. Just when Sumit Pasi thought that maybe and just maybe it can fall at his left foot from where he can go for that side volley, no matter where it lands up. I think a crucial bit of defensive intervention, quickly crowding him out, did the trick. And now into Kashi, plays it all the way, now towards that far left, trying to control the ball, trying to open up some space as he keeps on sending it. It's a long race. Can he keep that ball in? He does well to keep that ball in here. Jordan Lamela tussle with the skipper of the opposition, and it looks like it is going to be Jared Williams who will have the last laugh.
Sunil Radha, he's gone down on that occasion, but does well again on that one-on-one battle. And there you see Jordan Lamela and Perez. There's something wrong, I'm sure, talking about the mindset with which they have approached the game. They're generally different players. They just had a game a few days ago, and there were 2 goals from Lamela. It was against Neroka as time and again I mentioned, and the changes are now coming in. Vikas Singh will go off to be replaced by Mohammad Asif. That is one of the 2 changes, and Havan Tamba Singh has also come on. We'll have to confirm for whom. It seems to be Jordan Lamela, is it, Rohit?
Yeah, looks like I think I witnessed the number 7 out there, so yes, it's going to be Jordan Lamela. We'll quickly confirm the changes though. And at the moment, Del Pino, if Jordan Lamela goes off, that means Julian Del Pino will have a lot on his platter. It looks like it is Jordan Lamela who's actually gone out. So, well, that decision from Carlos Javier Santa Marina, particularly with Mario Barco Villar out of the equation. Well, we are in for quite a few surprises, it seems like, Bashwar.
I'm not sure about both the changes, both as in Cameron Nikum and Jordan Lamela. Both of them are somewhat giving hopes to Intakashi fans. But right now, both of them are off the pitch. Mario Barco missing as well. Not sure if it's tactical, not sure if it's somewhat trying to protect the players. And now Asif just does a bit extra when not needed.
And to be honest, we'll again show you. There, he was clear. He had so much space. He could have just cut back in. Why did he go out? What is the point? Because the entire point of a dribble is to create space for you. You've already cut yourself in. Now all you need to do is just come closer to the goal, maybe go for that shot. And then suddenly you go out, you push the ball towards that byline.
Well, indeed, he could have done that simpler work, but that's what I meant by doing a bit extra. Sometimes they overdo things, and he's young, very, very young. And Tanish does well on this occasion. He beats his defender. He has options, has drawn Bijoy out of his position. And they will still have the ball. TRAU, Pritham, solid from Edmund. He won't get it back. Oh, that doesn't look good. Well, he stopped for a moment because he thought the chance was gone. I thought it was an injury rather. And Vidyananda recovers possession. TRAU are very, very interested in all 3 points and not just one.
I think they have 1 change left. So 2 players that come to my mind right now for Kashi. One of them is Senat Singh, who's a defender, who's a midfielder rather. This can be a chance. The player's gone down, but I think he's gone down a bit too late there. The referee kind of spotted that and didn't pay any heed to that. Kashi now on the infringement from the right. Let's see if they can find that opening goal at least. But it looks like the Red Pythons, they are on their guards today. Abraham plays it towards the left. And it's kept in play. And it looks like whatever appeal. In fact, it's gone out of play. Only for a throw-in, is it? Or a free kick?
Well, a player was down. That is why he just pushed it out of play for him to get some treatment. And there was the previous chance. Robinson. There was a push, but he went down a bit too easily. It was outside the box anyway, but have seen those being given as at least a free kick. Pushed from Peter Hartley. And, soft one. And he's having a discussion with Bijoy at the moment. As you say, the one change remaining for Kashi. A lot of changes remaining for TRAU as well. And they have some good players, the likes of Premjit Singh, who's on the bench at the moment, and Bishorjit Mitay as well. And even Telem Suranjit Singh, who has, of course, come up from that East Bengal youth setup.
Oh, do not forget Sheetaljit Atom as well. He's another sensational player. Even in the last game, when he came out, he had created a few chances. Unfortunate for TRAU, though, they couldn't really take it. And I'm sure Nanda Kumar Singh would certainly be fancying his chances. That's a lovely bit of work from Abraham. I think this is now turning out into a much more physical encounter. Not because they are going against each other, but just because they are trying to do everything possible in their reach, within their reach in fact. This is a lovely bit of setup coming in all the way from the left. Does well to steer forward into the penalty box, Mohammad Achal, but has been denied as the ball falls at the feet of Peter Hartley.
And now Edmund is trying to create an inch of space for himself, finds Habam Tomba Singh. There's the lad I was talking about, very, very promising young talent, and he's skipped past all the challenges. Felt a knock at the last moment. Had he gone down, he could have been earning his side a free kick, but he wants to carry on. And that is a positive as well, sometimes a negative. And here's Tomba again. Edmund is driving central at the moment, and hence has created space for the overlap here for Sandeep Mandi. It takes on Deepak, delivers a cross, too close to the keeper, and the head race towards the side netting, but Sumit Pasi, interesting signs from him. Haven't seen him with that much of attacking flair previously. There's the cross again, probably went out of play anyway. And look at that, still continued following the ball.
I think they're just trying to do whatever they can. That probably is the idea, like just throw everything you can at the opposition. Bijoy V just heading it out, and it looks like it is going to be another throw-in for TRAU FC. They'll take their own sweet time, and why not? A 2-goal cushion. They're just happy right now. I mean, look at that dugout, it's all smiles. So yes, Sunil will definitely, another experienced name in Indian football, has been around for a while now. And now Abraham does well to keep the ball at his feet. Almost surpassed Peter Hartley. What a moment had it been for the young Abraham. But then again, knowing Peter Hartley, you don't just surpass him in a heartbeat.
Well, now into Kashi's turn here. A very open game of football, that is one thing for sure. And here's Sumit Pasi. Oh, what a switch to the right towards Piyong. Impressive. And now Piyong delivers. And Atsal didn't connect. He felt a knock on his face. Back with Tomba. He's come on. He likes to shoot and now turns and drives inside the box. Good defending from Preetham Kumar Saraisam. He has come from Shillong Rajong. He has been with East Bengal in the ISL, didn't get much of games. Been with Kerala Blasters as well. Solid defender at the right back position.
Here's a chance. Del Pino will now be floating in the corner into the traffic. Here it comes. The goalkeeper's come miles away out of his line. But what a day has Mohammad Rafiq had under the sticks. He continues defending his citadel fiercely there. Bijoy V was all set to try and lay it down into the stride of one of the players stationed right in front of the goal. And it looks like Kashi is now starting to knock on the doors slightly louder than they initially were.
And look who's down blocking that pass from Abraham. It's Sumit Pasi again. And now he plays it out wide right to Asif, who keeps it in just. Sunil with a challenge. Asif continues. Can he recover from his mistake? And a shot blocked by Manush Pratim Gakoi. And Kashi continue attacking. And now Tomba looking for space. Now from the right. Asif again. A better cross. But only to a red shirt. And Tomba controls it. He's brought that control immediately. Sandeep Mandi's shot is off target just. Oh, what a phase of play from Kashi.
And now is the time where TRAU will start feeling the heat, because they have been sensational throughout the match, no questions about that. But now that Kashi has brought out the big guns, they will fire on all cylinders, and I'm sure they will set it to free fire mode. So if TRAU has to survive this, they will need their guards up, and they will certainly need a lot more men. They will have to bring their players down. I think this is the time when instead of going attacking, they should focus more on defending. They should focus more on parking a bus, parking a rocket, parking a spaceship, whatever they can, because this Kashi side certainly has got some tremendous firepower.
That brought a smile on my face, of course, with the rockets and whatever they have. The resources is what you mean. Just park the bus and seal the deal. But that is a risky job with the substitutes that they have made. And I was talking about Tomba before he came on, but now that he's on, we can talk about him a little more. He plays that defensive midfield role, but then has that ability to beat defenders with his pace and ball control, and then has a powerful shot on him too. He's impressive in his debut in the first season of East Bengal's ISL campaign, and I didn't get too much of game time. Of course, difficult for young players to make a mark in the ISL straight away, but here they have a platform and look to impress. Rafiq Ali Sattar, okay, and not punched out well. Edmund couldn't control, and now Edmund is seen a shooting chance and closed down quickly, and now another attempt. Oh, what did he do? Julian Perez, they should have gone for the grounded route, just skyrocketed it. You were talking about rockets, and here's one well close to that.
Also, what I do not really understand is, instead of going for the shot straight away, why did he not try to drag back? Because there was a chance. There were two possibilities for that. If he would have dragged that ball in, first and foremost, their captain would have been caught in a very uncertain land, because he already went for the final tackle, so he would have had more space ahead of him. Or the second chance could have been that maybe and just maybe in the process of defending while he dragged it back, he could have just swept him off his feet, eventually leading to a spot kick. So maybe there were chances. But again, I think the ones playing on the field, they would certainly understand the pressure better. But I think that was miscued due to not able to handle the pressure well. That's another nice ball. Plays it towards that extreme far right. That's a lovely bit of run and excellent defending again.
Positive changes for Kashi. All those substitutions just combining Asif and Beong and the Tomba in the midfield. But Julian Perez is gradually growing in the game. And no handball there, surely. Beong to Sumit Pasi, beats the defender, finds a cross in. Oh, and the header is not quite there with Atsal. Apart from Atsal, well, the other substitutes have really been on fire. Atsal hasn't done too much wrong, do not get me wrong, but what I mean is he hasn't brought that spark on like the other players are doing at the moment. But he is in the Campbell. He will look to be on the score sheet, and Edmund measures a pass. Solid clearance from Manish Pratim Gogoi.
Adding to what you just said, not getting you wrong, he certainly hasn't done too much wrong. He hasn't done too much, to be precise, except for that one outside dodge. This can be a lovely chance. There comes the shot, just a bit overpowered. I think he'll be asking the heavens. It was Asif with the shot. Why me, Lord? Why me? Come on, look at this once again. Lovely setup. Wonderfully carved that opportunity for himself. I think he was not entirely looking for that shot. Maybe a bit of chip was also on his mind, seeing the goalkeeper out of his line. The ball just didn't dip enough, but decent idea. Execution once again not really on point.
Well, body not over the ball. He just struck it leaning a bit behind, and he knew that immediately. He has got good basics, and that is why he knew what he did wrong. And he expected more of himself, at least to hit the target. And now Tomba towards Edmund, and again some good defending from TRAU FC, which is very, very impressive, promising to see. And here's Sandeep Mandi, worked hard, worked tirelessly, conceded 2. His team hasn't scored yet. Is this the game where TRAU keep a clean sheet? Quickly taken by Atsal, and now Tomba. Gerard Williams was there to stop it. And now Abraham, he can try and create something for TRAU.
I think the pass could have been slightly better, but then again, does well to keep things under control. Danish Arbam back to Bidyananda Singh. Bidyananda Singh has created a flurry of lovely long balls. Another one. Now onto that far right. Deepak Singh sends in another picture perfect cross. Those crosses that comes floating in from Deepak Singh, they have addresses stamped on them. But this time though, it was not really well utilized. And now into Kashi. Has the ball at their feet as they twist and turn around. Tries to go further forward. Another one plays it towards the far right. Does well, but the ball's back with TRAU, only to be taken away, only to be claimed by Kashi once again.
Well, this is a place where we generally do not do predictions, but Rohit, just to tell you and to keep, so that you keep that in mind, I'll be waiting for a Tomba Singh shot to come in to find out what he does, because the precision with his right foot is so accurate that he often looks very, very dangerous. Beat passes based shooting, and well, let us wait to find out if he has an opportunity. But now TRAU again, they continue and struggling and hustling for possession. Deepak Singh has caught the better of Vatsal and has taken the entire defense on, finds a cross as well, and Bijoy just does enough somehow.
Yeah, I think there wasn't any pressure on Bijoy, so he had it slightly easy. But that the idea was right. It's just that he didn't find any player out in that central channel. We were talking about Tomba Singh. Well, of course, Indian football buffs would know. There was another Tomba Singh who's donned the likes of the threads of too many Indian clubs. Quite a significant name he was. Let's see if Junior Tomba Singh, again, definitely not his son, but can he replicate the heroics of the senior? But here comes TRAU. This can be a venomous run from Abraham as he scoots down the left, looking around for a bit of space. Probably a shooting chance is what he's looking for. And it looks like he has been overcrowded. Oh no, he's just given the ball away. Golden chance, and Abraham finds the back of the net. I think he's put the game beyond the reach of Kashi as he rifles one beyond the extended reach of Arindam Bhattacharya.
Stunning, absolutely stunning from TRAU. No words to describe the way they're playing today. Suddenly they have their smiles back, and remember talking about turning tears to smile. They have done it, and in style, and great bit of work from Danish, and a good finish from Abraham. Robinson not needed, and Danish turns provider. Good finish from Abraham, but again have to praise Danish, the way he controlled the ball, the way he beat the first defender. The challenge from Julian Perez avoided, and then Peter Hartley was on his way, who got the ball, but he didn't give up. He won it back again and created the chance.
I'm gonna again say this, Bhashwar. A dual upset on the same day, is it? Is that what we are heading forward to? Maybe, because just 15 minutes, in fact, yeah, 15 minutes of regulation time remaining, maybe 6 to 7 minutes of additional time will be handed over. But certainly an excellent football game. An excellent game of football, in fact. Here's another long ball. Now plays it towards the left. Trying to find way. Cuts in sharply. That's a decent bit of creation only for another player to just come inside, wherein he should have been the one pursuing it and not a TRAU player. But nonetheless, that's what it is. You have to deal with that.
Well, the pass was that intelligent that even your own teammate got deceived. He just tracked back. He didn't even expect that pass when Edmund was driving in. You generally would expect a shot coming in or maybe a cross in the box. Just beat the entire defense, beat his own player as well. And substitutes warming up for TRAU to seal this game. 3 goals in a single game. They've scored 3 in the entire season before this. And will it be, as you said, a repeat telecast of the earlier game today? 3-0 scoreline and some heroics from the winning team's keeper. Tomba right now to try and change that, at least change the scoreline.
Here's another opportunity for Kashi to find that opening goal. They have been trying desperately again, looking for. That's a lovely setup from the right. Sends in a cross, and somehow he still fails to find the target. Sumit Pasi certainly not happy with that. Look at the difference in shots. Kashi with 19, TRAU with 16. But we'll really like to look how many shots did Kashi have on target. I think that is the talking point.
Well, it is, and this was the best opportunity, and it was Edmund at the end of it initially. He should have done better, given the condition of the game. well, generally we appreciated the way he plays, and throughout the game he has done some good work. Of course, almost day in, day out, but on this occasion, of course, he should have got the shot off. And the two changes, one of them is Telem Suranjit Singh, and the other one, Lashram Premjit Singh. Premjit and Suranjit in place of Tanish, and here's how Tanish got the opening goal, beating Ruatara, and then the shot just over Arindam to the crossbar, and in the celebration, the impersonation and rather the inspiration coming in from the big man.
Absolutely brilliant. And now into Kashi have almost been. Suranjit Singh, who's just come on for Vidyananda Singh, will also have to play a crucial role here, at least just try and not concede anything. Now that they have found 3 goals, now they can sit back and defend, and they can just weather every storm that comes in their way. Peter Hartley on the ball, plays it amongst themselves with Vijay. I think every time they've gone looking around for goals, there have been openings in their own defense, and TRAU just being aware of the situation, just being aware of those small openings that they have found, they have turned them into absolute voids through which those 3 goals have came in. But again, if into Kashi, they will have to create something out of thin air here. They'll first have to find a shot on target. There's another long ball tried to be played onto that far right, but decent interception. It's going to be a throw-in in favor of Kashi now. Can they find that first goal quickly? Maybe, and just maybe, that can open up a dramatic turnaround. There comes the cross. Sensational defending once again from TRAU FC. They are relentless here. They are simply hungry, famished for that first win of their season.
I wonder who or what talks did they have to get them so much motivation. Some people would want to have a chat with that person. Of course, might not be a person, it might be an entire team together trying to fight back. But just to say, and here's Edmund again, cutting back to Tomba. He's from Manipur itself, against his TRAU FC side, hailing from the same state. Might be looking to impress. Edmund wins it back. Efforts are there, but the outcome is not there. Beong, so he couldn't get a touch, but the defense from TRAU has been splendid, to say the least. And Kashi will continue the attacks with that throw-in. And there's Perez, all the way back to Peter Hartley, who most of the times looks long, but this time finds Perez. Options here and there, but only finds a red shirt. And now TRAU looking to break. Premjit, the substitute, fresh legs, has enough energy, has enough pace, but they slow it down, and Abraham will control it. A good control to get TRAU back the possession.
For everyone watching, the ones who watched TRAU play their last game against Aizawl in the same venue, we all know that TRAU went down fighting, particularly because of a woeful defense, a defense that kind of reeked of decadence. Their captain conceding an own goal, and then eventually went on to lead to that 3rd goal. He slipped in front of the goal, and as a result, Aizawl punished them miserably. With that being said, look at the defense today. Look at the solidity that they have produced in the defense. It has been absolutely marvelous, and that is what you really expect from your team. The way they have come forward, the way they have knocked on the doors, that's been absolutely marvelous. And not just the defensive solidity, but when it comes to attack, there comes a cross from Kashi. This can be a chance. How did Sumit Pasi shoot for the Stars? There was no pressure on his shoulder. He could have just latched onto the ball, calmed things down, then went for the shot. Look at this one.
Oh, this is poor. Very, very poor from Sumit Pasi. And not just him, this is the second time. First it was Edmund, and this time Sumit Pasi. A while ago we saw Asif as well. This is question marks on the finishing from Kashi. And very, very poor, that just in front of goal. They've been doing all the hard work. They've been passing it around well. They've been creating chances, moving into positions. But if you miss these kind of opportunities, there is no real way that you can find points. TRAU, they are doing just the opposite. It is a free kick for Kashi. And now he'll get a stick from the official. He just push the ball away. Not too much, not really heated up, but then not to the right thing to do. It seems like one more player is warming up for Kashi. Pages Krishna, but he's a defender. Not sure if he'll be brought on. Julian Perez will deliver. They're pushing numbers in the box and nothing to lose. Bijoy misses it, and Abraham helping defense. 2 goals to his name. Edmund will win it back, all the way back to Arindam Bhattacharya. Can Kashi make a comeback? And TRAU changes are ready too on that touchline. Here come Kashi again.
And I'm certain about one thing, that Kashi will now start playing an extremely high line of defense. And the reason being, they'll need goals. And TRAU will certainly start sniffing out a few in their favor as well. Because once you are up against a high line of defense, that is when the calling comes knocking. Couple of changes here happening for TRAU. It looks like Arun Singh will be heading out, and so will be Deepak Singh as well.
Well, and there's, sorry to cut you off, there's one man you were talking about. It is Shitaljit Atom. He's coming on as well, Rohit.
And another man who's coming out is Prabeen Kagem. In fact, Prabeen is the one who's up next. So obviously, these are 2 names. Again, we'll try and show you. That was a sensational delivery. Look at that from Deepak Singh. Bam! No chance for Arindam Bhattacharya. No matter how big of a stature he is, no matter how big of a name he is, when it comes to the day, when it comes to that moment, no pen or paper box. This can be a lovely run here. Chance for Kashi as they keep on knocking on the doors from the left. Still looking around, latching onto the ball, trying to create a chance. And the referee is not going to bat an eye. That certainly will be looked into. And a bit of frustration coming in. I think it was Preetham Kumar Singh. Tempers flaring there quickly. Bijoy V just sending the referee apart.
Well, the 2 number 33 is having a clash there. I'll tell you what, it did look like a clear knock in the box. We have to wait for the replay to find out if it was a penalty. And oh, that's a heavy challenge. And even the landing probably hurt him more than that challenge, Preetham Singh, and that doesn't look good. But he'll be hoping that he can carry on. We'll be loving to see a replay of that penalty incident inside the box. Edmund with that control and just took a knock. The referee said play on. But a very, very interesting decision that a change coming in. It's Shehnaz Singh, the old and experienced campaigner, old in terms of being there since a long while.
I think this change should have come slightly early, because Sumit Pasi, he's really had an off day, an off-color day today. And more importantly, if you're taking your centre back and centre back or side back and you're putting him as your centre forward, that is a paradigm shift in someone's stance and stature. So maybe, and just maybe, I understand Mario Barco Villa was not there, so Carlos Santamarina just wanted to do something different. But that doesn't mean that you will be creating difference which are poles apart. It doesn't make sense. 64% ball possession for Kashi. They keep on knocking on the doors. Slow short passes now from the left, trying to find up an opening. Can they get one? That's a forward ball. This can be a goal scoring chance. Will it be? No. Del Pino keeps on looking on, as after too many knocks, Edmund Lalwandika just lets it slide. There's another chance.
Dio on the ball. Oh, that's a poor pass again. Well, TRAU have been good, but Kashi have been equally poor today. And here come TRAU again. Premjit combining, and here's Shitaljit delivers a powerful cross, more in hope than anything else. And they will have pack the ball for a moment or two. And here's Shitaljit again, just getting in the mix of things straight away. Preetham is up on his feet. Shitaljit just pushed and struck by Edmund, a bit frustrated looking figure at the moment for Kashi.
I think when you're trailing in the match by 3-0, you started the game definitely being favourites on papers. It's understandable that you didn't have one of your main strikers in your side, Mario Barco Villar, who creates a significant difference. But then again, with that being said, you always need to be on your toes, because unless you are doing that, I don't think it makes a difference. You need to, like we saw in the first game as well, how Shillong Lajong, just because they didn't have Renan Paulino and Takuto Miki, they were kind of overwhelmed. But with that, like, that should not be a factor. Coming up to play in such a top tier league, that's the I League, you always need all your cards on table, because if one goes out of play, one suddenly falls short, you should be able to use the other one and use it a lot more efficiently. Here's another long ball. Peter Hartley kind of almost committing harakiri there. Decent work by TRAU FC. Could have just backflipped it into back of the net, but thankfully Arindam was out of his line.
Well, and that was a defensive error, but what we are hearing at the end of 90 is that 5 minutes will be added on. Good enough time for seeing a goal for Kashi, but not enough for a 3-goal comeback, except for a miraculous one here. But TRAU deserving at the moment of that 3-0 lead they're on. Another chance for TRAU to go in attack. And back with Kashi. And their shoulders dropping. And this is something that they have to recover from, especially when it is a team at the bottom of the league table you're facing. And in this situation, well, and as you were saying about Mario Parker's absence, I'll bring that point up again. And there's the board out. 5 minutes it is. A corner for Kashi. But talking about Mario, what I was going to say is that we discussed a while ago of this game being similar to the previous one and upset as well. A 3-0 scoreline at the moment, some goalkeeper heroics, and a key foreigner missing in both the sides.
And 5 minutes of added time after the game. So yeah, quite a highlights reel in fact from the first one. Here comes the corner opportunity. Peter Hartley could have done better than that. I think he went for the goal. He should have been trying to drag the ball back in. It was Julian Del Pino once again. Yes, for the first time in this match did we see Mohammad Rafiq Ali Sardar making a total mess, because he just couldn't read the line of the ball. Here's another longer one, set forward into motion by the Red Pythons as they try and struggle. Abraham, he cannot do anything wrong today. He scored a brace as they come knocking on the doors from the left, looking for some support there. Here comes another lovely cross. It has been received at the far right. Goal scoring chance. Peter Hartley blocks that and blocks that very well.
And TRAU still have possession. They're just enjoying their time here at the Kalyani Stadium. Their counterparts take on another game after this, but right now TRAU running riot here, moving forward again. Just no stopping them. And still with the ball, they somehow find the ball sticking to their feet whenever they run forward. And he expected the whistle from the referee, but Kashi got the ball as well. And now Tomba, there's a man behind him. It is Shituljit. Too strong Tomba, but used his arms initially, and hence a free kick given to TRAU FC.
I think Tomba Singh just missed out the memo. Strength is good, but the game is called football. And unless you're donning the goalkeeping gloves, hands are not allowed. So yes, but again, good intent. He may not be happy, but then at the end of the day, I think, like, someone may call it frustration, which is true, but at the same time, just that hunger. I think since they didn't have the likes of Senat, they didn't have the likes of Jackie Chan and Mario Marco Villar, maybe and just maybe Senat should have started the game, because he's a holding midfielder. I think that would have, given the fact that TRAU is ailing at the bottom of the points table, they have a mindset of playing defensive football initially. So if somebody could have been there in that holding midfield position, who could have done a bit of snatching early on and just stopped those long passes, that should have been a decent factor for Kashi. But now that the decisions have happened, now that we are heading into another corner, another chance for TRAU FC, and if TRAU can score the fourth, I'm pretty sure Arindam Bhattacharya will really like to forget this night. But there isn't much that he could have done actually in case of the goals. The first one, we all were stunned. Here's a corner, here's another opportunity for the Red Pythons to try and extend their lead.
Well, it is Pritham who will take the corner. He has done his defensive duties well till this moment, and now in attack. Headed out, and now Sheetaljeet involved very much since he's come on. Sunil from distance, that's way out to test Arvindam. And off target as well. But the way TRAU are playing today, I wouldn't have been surprised if that flew in too.
And I will certainly laud Sunil's audacity. But to be honest, more than audacity, it looked like effrontery to me. Because it's Arindam Bhattacharya. It's understandable he's had a bad day in office. But beating him from that range with a shot like that, I don't think that's kind of possible. Here's a lovely cross floating in. Decent work by TRAU FC once again. They've used the wings very efficiently, and that has been their strong point. In Kashi though, they have tried and tried, but see, again, at the end of the day, what matters is that you score the goals and not just keep on trying. Because you can try, you can have 1,000 shots on goal, you can have 1,001 shots taken, but unless one of them crosses the line, none of it would matter.
Well, and I believe the shot stat reads something similar as well, with 20 shots at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see that in a moment or so. With 30 more seconds remaining in this match, there's Julian Perez to Tomba. They're still trying to at least get a consolation goal. Tomba running forward. He had Atsal, but I'm bound to say this. The moment when Kayam and Nikum went off, that right-hand side attacks just numbed a bit for Kashi. Clever back flick, and Asif will be anyway offside even if he got a touch to it. And will clip the keeper, who will take his time. Doesn't need to though. 5 minutes done. It might be the last kick of the game.
Well, yeah, Asif realized instantly that there's no point. He won't really reach out for the ball. It was very much within the control, within the grasp of the goalkeeper. And as Kashi keeps on rolling the ball, I think they'll just be waiting for the referee to put them out of their misery. What a game has this been. They have knocked on the doors over and over again. There's another long cross, and it looks like it is going to be another bread and butter take for Mohammad Rafiq Ali Sardar, as TRAU FC tries to essay another enterprise of their own. They'll play it back. They just want to take some time, and the referee will like to let it go, because maybe a bit of stoppage hither and yon. He's still happy to let it go. And Abraham showing a bit of skill, a bit of flair. The ball stays with TRAU FC.
And they want to go for more. TRAU, meanwhile, a minute more allowed because of the injuries and changes coming on. And Abraham taking it towards the corner flag. But his teammates are very much interested, and he runs and almost gets onto the ball. But that is it, surely. This will be the last kick of the game, probably. Well, we'll wait to find out. But what a day it has been. The first loss for Shillong Lechong, and this might be the first win for TRAU. 21 shots from Kashi, 18 from TRAU. Not too less, just a bit, but just enough. And that is full time, almost in joy for TRAU, as they get their first victory this season. And they'll be hoping that this is the first of many, and they can climb up and out of that relegation zone. At full time, it's TRAU FC 3, Kashi 0.
From a jersey controversy to kickstart the evening with, to an absolutely miraculous upshot as Tedim Road Athletic Union chronicles their first win of the season. And that too against a well-built Kashi. That too against a defense that stars the likes of Peter Hartley and B. Vijoy. And under the sticks, Arindam Bhattacharya. 3 stunning goals, 3 phenomenal finishes. No questions about that. That's the stats for you. 41% ball possession for TRAU, 59 for Kashi, 18 shots for TRAU, 21 for Kashi, just 5 of them on target for TRAU, 3 of them out of 21 on target for Kashi. 4 fouls for TRAU, 6 for Kashi, 1 yellow card for Kashi there, no red card shown, 7 corners for Kashi, just a couple of them for TRAU. And yet it is TRAU with those 18 shots that managed to find the back of the net, pick the pockets of their opposition thrice. Abraham with 7 of them, Robinson with 4, Arun with 3, and then Vidyananda, Danish and Deepak having 1 shot on target each.
Well, 18 shots from a team at the bottom of the table who've scored 3 in the entire season before this, getting 3 here today. But 21 shots from Kashi. Wonder how many were on target. 4 from Edmund and Julian Perez, the best of the lot. And Lamela and Percy with 3 each. Atsal and Nikum with 2 shots each. 4 fouls from TRAU. Arun, Petananda, Pritham and Sunil with 1 each. Very clinical account of themselves they brought forward today. A very different picture what we are habituated to see at this very stadium for TRAU. But now they have settled down, hopefully, at their new home. And 6 fouls from Kashi, 2 from Bijoy, 2 from Matsal, Ruatara and Tomba with 1 each. Maybe a few changes gone wrong. Maybe a few changes should have come earlier. But all to work on and talk about for the respective coaches. But they will be a happy side, TRAU. We will have a look at the highlights of the game. It all started on a very, very positive note with TRAU just getting that early goal to surprise everyone. A Brahms pass to Arun and then towards the goal scorer Tanish Sharibam defeats Lalruatara and scores past Arindam in style. And then a while later, Abraham was knocking the door and he got his goal too.
And then that sensational pass that set up Deepak perfectly for that shot, and the way he finished things off, that was absolutely brilliant. Then a few chances came in for Kashi as well. Sumit Pasi grazing the side netting. The second half started on a similar rambunctious note where Mohammad Rafiq had to come out of his line a few times. A few fouls hidden in on as well. The yellow card coming out, displeasing Bijoy V. And then time and time again, Kashi kept on knocking on the doors. A few sensational saves coming in. And this probably could have very well been the third goal. Unfortunately, a bit of overly done technique didn't really work out. Another crucial save coming in from Mohammad Rafiq. And then again, another chance falling at the feet. But then an overpowered shot. Then came the opportunity where Julian Del Pino and Peter Hartley both couldn't stop this chance, as Abraham rattled it into the back of the net to make it 3-0.
Well, after that, Kashi did create a few chances, and this was the best of them. Sumit Pasi just missing a brilliant opportunity. And of course, a few more chances and misses. That was late in the game, and that was all from this game. A disappointing end for Kashi, a promising new rising start for TRAU. At full time, it is Thedham Road Athletic Union 3 and Kashi 0. Thank you for joining us in the match. Hope to see you again soon with more action in the I-League.